Okay. If someone's choking you, two-hand choke inside the guard, we're going to scissor sweep them and look for an Americana. What we're looking for is strong torso, so that, relax for a second, Thomas, that I'm not actually choking them. If you think about it, if I'm wrapping my hands around your throat, it means I really want to hurt you. It's not a friendly gesture. So there's going to be some weight behind it, and that's important, because if Thomas tries to do a move when I'm sitting back, it's not going to work. So I'm going to lean in. To be nice to Thomas, because again, I'm much heavier than him, I'm putting the pads in my hands more on his collarbone. Still being careful not to hurt his collarbone. So it's less around his throat and more down there. That gives him a little bit of time to get some stability there. So he brings his hips up. Next, he wants to isolate the arms. So he's going to be grabbing cross-side arms and buckle them down. So it relieves some of the tension. Now there's like nothing on your throat, right?
Yeah.
But look at my hips are up in the air. I'm not sitting on my feet anymore. So now he extends his right leg, moves his hip out, and looks for the scissor sweep. You're looking for elevator sweep. You want scissor sweep. And then he stretches me out and then comes to mount. From mount, he's going to bring one arm underneath. So he was using his right arm before, and then he's going to fall to his right, hook my arm, hook his wrist, head is down, hip is down, and then drag my elbow along the mat and lift a little bit more, go a little bit more. Keep my wrist down, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There, apparently I have a more flexible shoulder than I thought. Right? Yoga is paying off. But bringing that elbow down and up is how we're going to put the stress on the shoulder muscle there. So choke, extend, trap the arms, collapse, hip out, knee in. Good. Scissor. Pop up, arm comes underneath, fall. Put weight on that. Put weight on it. I'm trying to hold him up. I can't hold him up. He collapses, gets the grip on my arms. Let's bring your head up for a second so we can see this grip. So the initial hand, his right hand is grabbing my right wrist. His left hand is grabbing his left wrist. There's other grips you can do here. I prefer this one, but he's liking the finger one, and that's great. That's fine. Super important detail here. Elbow beside my neck and heavy, heavy, heavy elbow. Can you make this elbow just a little lighter, like float? There. See this? We talked about that Americana before. And we want to extend that arm. If he keeps his elbow heavy, keep that elbow heavy. Yeah, there. So now I can't extend that arm anymore. He drops his hip to keep his weight centered on me. His head is down so I can't scratch his eyes. And then he starts dragging his left elbow towards his hip. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There to apply the pressure, okay? Couple little things to watch out for on this one. Biggest mistake I see is not the person on the bottom, it's the person on top. It's the posture of my attack. So if I'm here with Thomas, a lot of times people will do this. Well, there's no choke here. Like I'm kind of choky, but if you just bring your hands, like collapse my forearms like you were before, then it's like the choke is gone. Now try to scissor sweep me. There is no scissor sweep here. It doesn't work because I'm sitting on my heels. We have a great video series on 12 different ways to do scissor sweep, and none of them come from this position. Well, I think there's a couple actually that are in this position, but they're pretty rare. So the scissor sweep itself works best when that weight is forward, and I want my weight forward so I can push into Thomas's throat. He brings his arms in and then gets his legs into the scissor sweep position. Perfect. And that was the other thing that I was going to say. That was an excellent job here. A lot of people, can you do it where you put your foot on the floor and then bring your knee in? This is a very, very, very common beginner thing, and it's going to happen a lot, and that's okay. Puts his foot down and then goes in. The second he puts his foot on the floor, he's made a connection with the floor, but he gave up his connection with me. He wants that connection with me. He's already had it, and he's given it up to get it back. So when we're here and he collapses, yeah, can you go slow motion? Because that was really nice, but it's pretty smooth. He's going to extend his right leg, turn his hip out, and then slide his knee in. And then once he's ready, he's going right for the scissor sweep position itself. So that sweeping of the legs. Can you jump off for one moment? So this idea of connecting with that knee is important. We did it before when we climbed on someone's back, right? So I have nothing to connect to, so my hips will go to the floor. But I'm just showing the position here at the scissor. It's this. You're looking up as you kick and roll to the mount. So one last time. This is a fun one to do, but again, a lot of people have struggles with it, and it's because the bad guy is being too nice of a bad guy. So get a nice tight guard. I'm choking him. Collapse, good. Hip out, knee in, shrimp. Yeah, nice scissor. Go underneath and collapse, good. Elbow in, head down, get a grip in, and good. Nice work. Very fun move to do, but it's good to take some practice and communication with your partner, okay? Have fun, guys.